Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games here with the next part of the Grand Cathay campaign. Here we are, assisting the rebels of Nanyang. It looks like as they attack Clan Esh, and I'm going to assist them, but I'm just going to auto resolve it. Actually, I don't know why I didn't just auto resolve it. I mean, honestly, the battle looked like it was so easy. But I guess I thought it was going to be more of a challenge than it actually was. But, you know, victory is ours, and I think the replenishment we got from venerating, I think, completely cancels out any negatives we had. Caravan encounter, warriors return. Let's see. Let's add the Jade Warriors to get some nice halberdiers in that army. We are in harmony once again. Perfect. Let's see, do we have any buildings that might affect our yin-yang situation? I don't think that's going to affect it. That's already tier 3, so that's already changing things around. So it doesn't look like we have anything immediately affecting our yin-yang right now. So that means no matter what we pick, there'll be some problems. Unless we pick alchemical mortars. So I guess I'll just do that. Why not?
There must be.
Save us some money, you know? Yeah, that guy's doing just fine. Looks like Clan Eshin still has like a very tiny force there. Where is my army? Is this my army? Yes, it is. Alright, well... Where's the border between us? I think it's right here. So we're gonna go over here now to Taizu. This is probably where Clan Eshin is. Probably in these ruined settlements. Once we take the graveyard, we'll actually have part of the bastion under our control, which would be... Oh, actually, yes, it won't be under control. Because actually, it's... the northern provinces hold the bastion. I guess we'll have to work on trying to take it over. Maybe not to make war with her, but at the very least, you know... Who's the Celestial Loyalists? That's what I'm trying to find out, but I can't see them apparently. What? The Ostermark is likes us a little bit. How about the Ogres though? I still want a trade agreement with you guys. Come on. Apparently it should be pretty easy to make this one, but these guys are actually more friendly to us. Let's do a non-aggression pact and propose the offer. Perfect. That makes them happier because now we have some treaties with them. However, that does apparently bring the other guys down since they don't like the other guys, apparently. They like it. So maybe I can get...
You better give me whatever I want or I'll take it from you. Weary.
Boom. So now that's probably going to bring these guys down more, I assume. No, apparently they don't mind, actually. So it's just these guys that didn't like. Eventually I want to start making trade. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer, I think, for trade. But for now, non-aggression pacts are just fine with me. Apparently they will give me money if I ask for it, so I guess might as well. Will help me start making some gains there. The Eye Biters, they might actually be willing. No, they're not quite there yet. These guys are apparently very unhappy with me because I guess these guys are not friendly with a lot of their fellow ogre tribes. So I guess these guys will be the first ogres that we conquer if they're still alive and near our borders close enough. Let's see. I think we'll have to wait. I think they have to wait till like they're about 30 before we can actually make a treaty with them. Like, apparently I don't have enough money to balance it out. I would think it wouldn't be that bad considering there's only one, but apparently not. Unless, maybe I can manually get it working. Let's see. You're already at 25. What if I ask you for a non-aggression pact? And can I just not give you money to balance this out? Apparently it won't be enough. Apparently me giving the money is not very valuable.
Stone Desert yields countless gifts.
I'm not going to move this guy yet, though. I think now that I have this situation kind of resolved, I might start recruiting this guy into a new army and have this guy start to... Hey, look, there's an orc faction right there. Maybe start having these guys focus on this direction, but first I need to as an upgrade. Alright, let's bring you back to the City of Monkeys. Get that process started. So now, I have lots of long spears. Charge defense against all, very good anti-large. These guys are armor piercing, so these guys will be good against other Jade Warrior factions. So let's see, we have crossbow with shield. These guys seem pretty dang strong. They're stronger than Jade. They're about as strong as Jade Warriors. Not quite as strong as them, actually. Weaker than them, but they're pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Okay. But I want gunners in this army instead of crossbowmen, just as an experiment. So let's see. I guess I'm going to get some. Start building up our the second army, so that way we can make use of it. Alright, let's end it. Turn.
Young worships me. Long may our understanding continue.
They want military access? Sure, I'll take it. The first step in the process of us being best friends. I'm hoping. Oh, what's going on here?
The god bear rose in pain. A death rattle felt across the dimensions. Its arcane energy rips across the mortal plane, creating rifts and scarring the world with gateways into the Chaos Realms.
So it looks like this is where the story starts. So the rift spell.
Fates knows all. The rifts are our opportunity to reach the Chaos Realms. Now, I truly earn my fee. And yet, a gateway opens both ways. While we may traverse the rifts to enter the realm of chaos, or even be transported to far-flung areas of this world, we must close the gateways not required, or the demon tide that flows forth will lay your lands in ruin.
So is there a rift? I wonder if they brought me here because there's a rift around here? Oh yeah, there's the rift right there. Let's see. Ichinos. I think it's definitely an even bigger incentive to try and get this army finished out. Oh, I got the new crane gunners. That's pretty cool. And we have grand cannons now, so this one will definitely need some artillery in this army. One more Iron Hail gunners because I like an even number. I'm just weird that way. So make at least one more grand cannon. That'll put us at 17 troops. And then I would like an alchemist if possible, but I might make a couple crane gunners because those guys could be pretty useful, especially against large troops. Maybe, I'm not sure. I want to at least give them a try.
Fire and metal.
The alchemist, I want increased mobility, definitely.
Xiaomeng, in search of warpstone.
Apparently there's a Clandestine army right there. Well, it's a very small one. Well, it looks like it's going to be a decisive victory, so we'll just auto-resolve it. Luke can occupy, but I'm just going to occupy it. Province has been secured in its entirety. I think that means we now issue commandments. So let's see. Melee defense of local armies is pretty nice. Research rate bonus is also pretty good. Let's go for the Iron Dragon. I'm tempted to go for the Iron Dragon's Edict, though Corruption's also pretty useful. I think for now I'm going to go for Corruption, because there's a lot of scam and corruption here. Let's go 2 crane gunners, and then I'm gonna wait on the last one for now because I really do want some stuff.
Ruler of the Sky Road.
I can't afford anything. Okay, so let's just upgrade our Iron Dragon boy. Let's go for a Strange Alchemy for now.
Power. Such power.
In 1 turn, he'll be ready and ready to go for a fight. Building upgrade available. Well, I don't. There's nothing I want right now. Okay, I'll get to it. Back to it eventually. If I'm gonna honestly, let's see. Do I pin longer than the hallway? Let's see. This is actually apparently better, but why? What's the difference? So Jade Lancers versus Jade Lancers. The Celestial Giant Crossbows versus Jade Warrior Crossbows and Archers. So this one gives us more variety. This one gives us like a bit more of a bit less variety, but more of. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So same amount of people, just got a different spread of units. I'd probably get this one if I was going to build one of these. Considering there's a rift there, I am going to invest in this now. I can always demolish it later. No, will put me out of whack. I'm actually not going to do that yet. Because I don't want my yin-yang completely thrown away. In a couple turns, I'll have an army ready to conquer, to go into the rifts, see what the situation is. Or maybe I'll actually have my Iron Dragon boy do it and send these guys against our more mortal enemies. Draw weapons. We're not going to let these fools come in. Apparently, it's going to be a decisive victory in our favor, so let's just auto-resolve that then. Yo, I was expecting these caravan stuff to be a lot harder fights, but they're actually pretty small groups.
Cathay, it's
I'm General. Force these rats off of my lands.
are unworthy of existence.
Oh, that's brutal, bro.
And unity. In labor.
I'm like, you deserve death. He's like, you don't deserve existence. Now that's Edgelord McGee right there. See, so these are orcs. We probably want to take these guys out soon. Are we at worth? No, these guys are all worth those guys, but I'm not worth them. Honestly, I don't really want to take these out, mostly because I think these guys would be better taking the Bridge of Heaven, so that way they can have a nice secure province. If it was me, I'd be pissed. So I think I am going to actually move these guys. Wait, is this in my territory? I don't think I can actually enter that rift. Wait, I have a rift over here, don't I? I'll send my general over to that rift, and I'll wait for this guy, and I'll send him northwest to kind of push close towards the bastion and conquer stuff. See, now I want to build one of these alchemist towers, so that way this army will be able to recruit a alchemist. And said alchemist can then be used to make the army even stronger than ever before. Actually, cancel that real fast. I might have enough money to get a trade agreement with some of these with some of these other factions. I'm once again a strategic threat.
You may speak before my shield bearer.
Let's see how cross clubs. Trade agreement, trade. No, okay, fine. Rude, mean.
Obey me. You only get to talk cause I said.
Can't afford it. These guys really like me. Apparently not quite enough to give me trade. Let's see.
The boss.
You don't like me quite as much as these guys do, and these guys didn't give me a trade agreement either, so... How about the loose truth, though? We might be able to make a non-aggression pact at least. Apparently not even the money I have is enough to balance that out. That's crazy. Alright.
This is. There must be order.
Itchy. Yeah, we'll have to now start worrying about the rifts and the armies that spew forth from the rift.
The Lord of the Jade Swan.
Ah, sure. I'll take your money. I'm hoping I can eventually confederate those guys, or else I'm honestly the amount of trees I'm making with them are actually a problem. Because I'm honestly doing this mostly because either, you know, my allies will conquer them, or, you know, I can confederate them. So I can apparently undercover bosses. Of late, 2 cats have been regular visitors to camp. The larger one, a golden-furred male, solemnly watches your soldiers train, while the other, a silvery female, is more affectionate, bringing comfort to the disaffected. Out walking late, unable to sleep, you find both in your path, gazing at you expectantly. I could throw them down a well. That's funny. Or we can ignore them and have nothing happen. I don't think that's very funny. So I tend to do this just because it's so funny, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll pet the female. Close chaos rifts. Restore the balance of harmony. Yeah, I went very much into the yin's favor because of that event. See, actually, now that I think about it, there is a rift right here, too. And a rift here. There's a lot of rifts opening up. Jesus, I really need to get a handle on this situation now. Paizu is currently being upgraded now. It's not repeating anything. Compass selection available. So that gives us the celestial invention, impulse income for buildings, control. Let's get the Warpstone Desert for now, because I think that'll be useful for. I think that'll be useful for maybe for when the enemy starts inevitably coming my way. One more turn and this army's gonna be ready to go. Well, actually, 2 more turns technically. Yeah, 2 more turns before that army's ready to go. But when it is ready to go, I planned on sending it into the mortal world and outfighting mine enemies, wiping them off the face of this earth. I didn't double check that. I need to do that on my next turn. What I didn't double check is basically I wanted to double check to see if I could. Confederation was an option with those guys, otherwise I was wasting my time. The realm of Sorcerer entered the Exiles of Khorne. So, oh, thankfully they're way over there, but we'll have to keep that in mind. A chemical mortar is done. Oh my, suddenly our income went. I think probably because of the harmony disruption, things just got pricier.
Must never stand still. Chosen by
So thankfully fixing this one will at least help offset the income problems I'm having now. So I need Yang right now, so I'm thinking to see what this Yang building provides. Oh, and that's not a bad thing. I like it. Let's see, this one's a Yang building. Do we already have this in the province? That we do, but what does it already provide? Increased recruitment rank for Peasant Longmen and Spearmen. That'd honestly be pretty nice to have 2 of those if they stack, because that would mean they basically are maxed out one moment when they spawn. But let's see. Honestly, I do think this one's infinitely more useful. Maybe I'll build this one. I don't know if this is specific. Like, honestly, one thing I hate about this one is that it increases the discoverability of undercities, but does that mean only for myself or in general? Or like only for this city or in general? Because if it's in general, it's really good. But if it's only this settlement, it's really bad, I think. Remove infiltrate, move to gain from visiting the guest realms. Sure, let's do that one. Actually, that's an initial beneficial effect right now, so I think I actually don't have a problem with it. The beneficial effect that I mentioned there is apparently if I garrison somebody there, they have an increased chance of they have an increased chance of avoiding they have an increased chance of losing a negative trait from going into the rift. So let's go into the rift instead of just talking about it.
There must be order.
Can I open more trade now? There's some rebels. Now, let's check out the rebels. Can I eventually confederate them? I can eventually confederate them. So at least there's that. Can
I care only.
You care not for me, apparently.
The boss.
Who likes me the most again? It was you.
You know your place. That's why I like you.
Can't do that, unfortunately. Oh well. Alright, let's send our lord into the rift. Our first rift. So apparently I can enter a domain from here. I'm tempted to close one of these two, but I'm going to enter this one first. So you can use risks to come across rolling magic having new location with this world, but far from where you came from. I don't really want to do that one. I'm going to enter the realm of the sorcerer. Let's do that.
The
Whoa.
realm of chaos, a place unbound. The constraints of the mortal dimensions have no effect here. Only the whims of the dark gods matter. Yet there are places where no ruinous power claims influence. In the Forge of Souls, Bellicor lurks, and Ursun dies. Until we have the 4 Demon Prince souls, it will remain out of reach.
So we have to kill the demon lords, essentially?
Trust not your senses, for the intricate magics of the great sorcerer reshape reality around you. Try to stay on the right path as you fight through many-hued islands to stand triumphant before the impossible fortress.
I guess that's the impossible fortress.
Jinchi's favored demon prince, the librarian, stands sentinel. Slay him to claim his soul.
Sounds good to me, old man.
Mother loves you.
So the realms play. The realm sorcerer. Find your way to the impossible fortress or bring the librarian, Zeknek's favorite demon prince, to battle. Use the teleport locust points to move through what's his name's realm to the impossible fortress. Each locust corresponds with another on a different island within the changer's realm. Cryptic sigils above them can help you find your way. Move quickly, for others may solve the maze before you. Favors and boons. Diverting through this realm to visit myriad strange places may result in boons and offerings from the changer. Rewards range from replenishment to revealing the sigils hidden above each locust, yet do not dally too long, for others may attempt a more direct route. Unwelcome visitors. You are not welcome here. A Chion demon host will surely attack, so be ready to fight on confusing battlefields wreathed in storms of magic. Nightmarish Domain. The Chaos Realms is no place for mortals, and even demons will struggle in the domains of rival gods. The longer you spend here, the more your mind will be unhinged, and your lords afflicted with chaos traits. However, this can be mitigated on the mortal plane through buildings from the protection chain. Win the following battle, the Impossible Fortress. Okay. So where am I?
My inventions safeguard all Cathay.
Where am I?
Praise be to the Iron Wind.
Yeah, where are you? Oh, there I am, right here, right next to Scarbrand.
Do not seek to command Scarbrand.
Xiao Meng.
Because either way, I have to attack some of these guys. See, apparently, move your limb, receive favor from the great sorcerer.
My sibling's scorn is undeserved.
Apparently, I cannot attack either side guy next to me. So it looks like I'm going to be attacked next turn, which will be an experience in of itself.
Mother of the great city.
One more turn, and I can recruit a alchemist for this army, and I'll be able to move out. I can now dispatch a caravan. Let's go for a nice big load. So let's see. How much? Let's see, I can get 6,000 there, 7,000. I like that. Let's go for that one. I have an unassigned skill point. This is the caravan leader. I give him a warhorse too, so that way he's a bit more effective in battle. Let's see now, better scales. Oh, I do like that. Better scales for more money. Perfect. I would like to now go back to where my armies are instead of where my caravans are. Alright, so it's gonna wait in this turn, and then I'm gonna try sending it to the northwest. We have to keep an eye on for these rifts because enemy armies can come through these things.
You will be cold, mutant.
There's my caravan leaving. Okay, I was about to say, wait, where did that army come from? And then I realized what it was. Oh my! So this will be interesting. Well, it says we're gonna lose it, but we're gonna fight the battle and see if we actually do lose this battle. I might have entered the demon's realms a little too early, just based on how the sheer amount of armies already surrounding me. But I think we will do our best to win this battle. So these guys are anti-infantry, armor piercing. Oh my. This may be a dangerous place for men to go into. Lord of Heavens. Heaven's Ascendancy. Armor, piercing, missile damage plus 25%. Base missile damage plus 25%. But honestly, look at this battlefield though. Oh my gosh. That looks awesome. Though small. The actual battlefield itself is small. Like, damn. But, look at that. That looks like a portal or something right there to somewhere else.
Long spears.
I might need to find a way to, you know, to fall back and leave this place. That might be what I need to do. What I can do is I can probably stretch out my long spearmen here and basically make it so they can't be flanked on either side by holding this center choke point here. Have my cannons ready to go by being slightly up and above my troops. They'll be less likely to accidentally murder them. And then I'll use some of my extra troops, like my Jade Warriors here, to try and hold the flanks, or at least try to make it so the flanks aren't quite so open.
Peasant archers. Jade crossbows.
That looks like they need to be a little bit more forward for the yin yang bonus. There we go. I think you're yang, aren't you?
In harmony. Warriors.
Our general in the back. Where's our alchemist friend? There she is.
Sorcerer of secrets.
This will definitely be a battle that'll be a test of our strength.
They are but flesh, and we are burning iron. Triumph.
I'm gonna move these guys over here because it looks like we'll need to support this flank.
Shaper of steel.
So the enemy does have some cav that they might go over here, but I could try using my own guys against them to try and counter them slightly. But it does look like the majority of the enemy troops are over here.
Lord of Shanyang.
Have my boy become his dragon form.
If necessary.
So her maximum range is there, so they're not close enough yet for that to work.
Rocket battery.
And the bloodletters of Khorne, it looks like,
Emperor.
are not large troops. So that means my guys won't have a bonus against them. Maybe they're large? It's hard to tell. I don't think so, though.
Stone and steel.
Extinction comes.
Wind and fire! Without hesitation!
Okay, so this is definitely a situation where we just got summoned upon and we're having a bad time now.
We obey. Never conquered!
Where's Our Lady?
Are ready.
We need her to cast magic now. Thankfully, the cavalry of the enemy side have charged straight into our long spearmen, so at the very least, our long spearmen
Fury!
were really effective against the enemy cav, but now we have to deal with the fact that they have pretty strong infantry too.
Defend the realm!
Crossbowman!
Thankfully, though, they don't seem to be armored,
Defenders of Cathay!
so that means my archers are doing just fine at taking them out. I'm trying to force a fight with the enemy's big boy, but that's not being too effective right now. We need to cast a spell right there.
Archers! Fight as one! Restore order! Peasant spearmen!
And they are definitely doing the work right now.
As always.
My general's gonna die in this fight.
Hey, warriors!
Unfortunately for my general, he is no match for Scarbrand right now. Let me see if I can run away with my general before he dies.
Thoughts in harmony!
Another summoned unit A.
Thoughts! Harmony! Celestial fury!
For Cathay!
Defend the realm!
Peasant archers!
Guided by ancestors! Sound the retreat!
Unleash the magic. Thorson's Thunderstorm, what does that mean? Oh, it's my thing.
Withdraw!
Unleash Hailfire!
Sound the retreat! Sent by dragons! Wind and fire! Sent by dragons!
Retreat! Withdraw!
With the draw, men, with the draw! This battle is definitely not going in our favor as things stand.
Warriors!
Wind and fire! For the moon burn!
However, the majority of the enemy's army is dead. However, we have the problem with the fact that we don't have, none of our guys are able to currently match the enemy's lord.
They will perish! Yes! Defenders of Cathay!
Harmonious work!
Die, demon! Order and balance!
Let's see, come on, boys.
Sound the retreat! Turn and gain your honor!
Fire at them, boys. Blast them.
This saves the Emperor!
I'm gonna turn him back into his magic boy because that might be more useful now.
Still faithful! For Cathay!
Come on, boys.
They spill rivers of our blood!
Reduce their armor even further to make them more susceptible to our attacks. We just need all of our archers focused on this boy right now.
Archers! The great enemy
Retreat!
must die!
Withdraw! Spears!
Emma, Oka! By celestial decree!
Come on, boys. You can do it.
Yes!
Yeah, now it's just the enemy lord now. Everybody focus him down.
Others slain! For the Emperor!
Spears! Shaper of iron!
Come on, boy, we can do it! For Grand Cathay! We will win this battle!
Dragon! The path of iron!
Archers! Seeking Cathay's bones! Irons as one!
He's breaking due to army losses. Get him, boys! Get him! Swarm him! Swarm him! Victory shall be ours!
Minds as one!
Metal and fire!
Come on, boys! Get him! Get him! He's been banished. Army's exiled.
Jade crossbows!
Army losses. I mean, not army exiled. We have won this battle, but at what cost to our own this army? This was our strongest. This was our big army, and it has effectively been wiped out. I think our alchemist is either dead or barely alive. Oh damn! We lost more than they did, but admittedly, each of their individual units were stronger than mine. The Longspears did a pretty good job at holding the line at first against the charge, but damn. It's definitely a hard fight for us. Let's venerate, because we definitely need the. I mean, we could definitely get apparently a lot of money out of this, but we desperately need the replenishment if we're going to survive this battle.
They shall mine.
I think we might. We definitely need to find a way to get the hell out of Dodge now. We're not in a good situation. Apparently, the Ice Court is assisting us now. But our alchemist died. No, I should have fought that. No, dang it. No, I should have not have resolved that. I was thinking I wasn't gonna lose anything, but I lost the alchemist, who I really did not want to lose, because she's pretty dang strong. Because, you know, she's pretty powerful and she was getting pretty decently high level at this point. I'm gonna have to make a new one. I think there's the portal right there, though. I can make use of that to just leave.
Iron Dragon!
I crave.
So this is the ice court, apparently. So this is what allows us to go home. There's a Turbo Locust right there. But yeah, but I think my army needs to run away. Because they're quite butchered. How do I leave? This rift? What does this mean by traverse rifts? Does this mean like I can go home? Like, can I? How do I get back to my settlement, though? Am I just stuck here until this army's all dead? Oh no! I did not realize that was a thing. I thought I could just leave.
Pulls me on.
Oh no!
Ruler of the sky.
This is not good. Okay.
The gift of iron.
The
House of Secrets.
So we need to start, replenishing and then start recruiting troops from our global recruitment board now. Oh my gosh. We need some sky lanterns, I'm thinking.
They have the honor of service. Willing participants.
This is charge defense against all. Charge reflection, okay. Charge defensive stance is reduced, is not charge defense against all, but should be good. Let's start making some Jade Warriors with halberds. It'll take 4 turns before this army is ready to go again, but I think we'll be okay. Actually,
You will
I want
obey.
1 unit of archers, maybe. No, it's fine. There's no real point to warriors, is there? They better, like, in any way compared to this. So they have better melee defense. And they're shielded, I assume is the only difference. Yeah. And also these guys are not armor piercing. What's the shielded effect? Oh wait, no, these guys have the shielded effect. Which is the charge defense. Yeah, otherwise they're the same. Okay. I say that, but... Okay. Do they have any difference in numbers? No, they're exact same numbers.
Come.
I'll make 1 more Droid Warrior. Just in case. Yeah, but it looks like we are indeed stuck where we are. We want to recruit a new alchemist.
Stands ready.
At least she starts out pretty high level. So it looks like they each have different ways that they swing. I want a Yang one, definitely.
Alchemist of Shangya. Feet become fleet.
So let's give bonus mobility, boost income, Searing Doom, Metal Shift. Apparently I can also start making use of this stuff, which gives her some active abilities.
Cathay et al.
I wonder if I send an agent through here. Let's see. I want to try sending an alchemist through the rift. I want it just to see what happens.
Alchemist of the House of Secrets.
The characters are in harmony. You might want a warhorse.
Compounds I can make from you.
What's Wind Harmony? Oh, Swordsons. And I'm going to try sending her into the rift and see if she can maybe find my lord and perhaps be part of his army.
Lord Magistrate.
And then once she joins his force, actually, I might be able to move and she can probably catch up to him, right?
I will rid them
Yeah,
of
she can.
all
Whoa, that's interesting. If I press W, it does that. That looks so weird, though, but it's interesting at the same time. It looks super weird. I need some Yang buildings, so I want this as my Yang building then. Enter. That should hopefully offset some of the money that I'm going to be losing. Now that I'm rebuilding an army with a bit more expensive force, but hopefully stronger and less likely to be obliterated by the big demon army like just happened. That we barely won that battle. It was it was a close one. I think what allowed us to win there was mostly our ranged advantage. Basically because those guys had no arm, basically no shield, so which means they took a lot of damage. Oh my god, there is an enemy army now.
Of only the changer!
Taking position.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Metal and fire. Perhaps an elixir of tides.
I think I'm going to close this rift and leave that one open. Or I'll close this one and leave this one open. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do quite yet. Well, this one is surrounded on both sides, two sides by minor settlements. It's kind of in the center of my empire. This one's kind of on the edge, so it's a bit of a mixed bag. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I'll close this one. And first, we're gonna get in here.
The man require rest.
I understand they require rest, but there's also a demon horde on its way.
Alchemist ready.
It's a bit of a problem, I would think.
Heat undermines our efficiency.
Realm of the Sorcerer entered. Legion of Chaos. Where's that? Oh, they've entered into the realm where I'm in, basically. That's what that means. Yeah, I definitely want to smash that rift. Especially because I think more will spawn. So if more spawn, then that's going to be, you know, a never-ending problem if I don't deal with it now. I just need to figure out a way to get... Since I can't get my general out, I need to upgrade stuff. Fight the ambushers. What time is it? Oh, only 46, okay.
Cathay,
Just auto-resolve since that's a pretty easy battle.
fail. Lives are a valuable resource.
Alright, send this guy over there to attack! Or at least defend the Zhang Wu.
Cathay needs them dead.
He must go in there and help our lord. Apparently she can only close the rift. She cannot enter the realm of chaos to go after my faction leader. Oh no. I guess we'll close this rift.
We are trained to fight in heat.
It looks like my faction leader cannot get a new alchemist. That makes me even more annoyed about that auto-resolve. Because now he can't get a new alchemist to replace it. Where did the ice faction go?
The Iron Dragon.
Okay then, this is gonna be a situation.
Fortune shall favor you.
Shall favor me, I believe it. Chaos Realm traits. Yeah, understandable.
Lord of the Jade Swarm.
Absolute insanity, but that makes sense for the Chaos Realms. So where am I? This is the Caravan Master. Let's go for hidden stores because I do like the fact that his army for him to replenish faster. Building upgrade available. Apparently I can't quite get the obelisk yet, whatever that is. Again, I don't want that right now. We'll worry about that later then. I mean, I could build a hail gunners, but let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left. So if I built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would fill up my entire space, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world to do that. Let's see. If I built this, yeah, I'm good with what I got right now. Excuse me. Oh, I could have upgraded that, though. I didn't think about that. The Legions of Chaos. Is that an exit rift right there? No, maybe not. Maybe it is. You're definitely closer to the destination than I was. We need to teleport and eventually get to that area. Factions, but definitely will. It looks like secondary armies are useful for the campaign map for defending our lands, while the main army, we definitely need to make stronger. Settlement besiege Zhenwu, the wastelands of Jingshen. There's a little bit of weird lag, right? Like the end-turn sequences.
Shang Yang sent me.
Let's actually go for the money-making building. We need that more.
Commander of the great city.
Control large army. We can apparently auto-resolve this and it'll be casualties low. However, I kind of want to fight this battle because I've never seen these guys before. But at the same token, it's kind of the end of the episode. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of take a little bit of balance out. And we're going to actually end this episode here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, press that like button down below. Subscribe to see more of my content. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically immediately start the next part right after this. So you guys will be seeing me in a few seconds. Well, technically, for me, it'll be a few seconds. For you, it'll be a week. But anyways.